Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this session, we are going to discuss some important topics of solid state and some numericals of this lesson. Very firstly, we should know how to find the number of atoms per unit cell. So first unit cell, that is simple cubic unit cell, simple cubic unit cell. It is also called as a primitive cell. In the simple cubic unit cell, it contains 8 corners. In each corner, one atom will be there. So, but not all the atoms are participating in the formation of cube. Only 1/8 of its particular atom will be participated in the formation of atom. So, in simple cubic unit cell, the atoms are present at the corners. So total number of atoms which are present at the corners is 8, and in these atoms only 1/8 of the atoms which are shared to form a cube. So it will be 1/8. So total number of atoms which are present in the each unit cell, that is 1. It is 1 atom. Next one, in body centered cubic unit cell. In body centered cubic unit cell, you can say BCC. So there is one atom which is present in the center. Like 8 atoms are present in the corners, as we have discussed in the simple cubic unit cell. Like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Normally they are present at the corner, and 1 present in the body centered, like this. So now the number of atom present at the corner per unit cell, that is, we already know 8 into 1, that is equal to 1 atom is there. 8 into 1/8, that is equal to 1 atom. From the simple cubic unit cell we understood now. But one more atom, extra atom, which is present in the center. So atom which is present at the center, that is 1 atom. So therefore total number of atom in body centered cubic unit cell, it is 1 plus 1, that is equal to 2 atom. Next one is face centered cubic unit cell or closed cubic packed unit cell. It is also called as a FCC or CCP. So in this, we already learned 8 corners containing 8 atoms, that 1/8 portion of the atom, like that. So here also same we can see, but in this contains 6 phases: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 phases. That 6 phases also contain 6 atoms. So here these 6 atoms which are present in the here, each atom present in the 6 phases only share half of its atom. Hence, what is going to happen? We already know 8 atoms which are present in the 8 corner. How much? Only 1/8. So that is equal to 1 atom. And 6 atoms which are present in the phases, which are sharing its only half of its atom. So it will be 3. So hence total number of atoms which is present in this unit cell, that will be 1 plus 3, that is equal to 4. So in simple cubic unit cell, number of atoms which are present in the unit cell is 1. In the body centered cubic unit cell, number of atoms present in the unit cell, that is 2, and in FCC it will be 4. Now we can learn packing efficiency. So what is meant by packing efficiency? Packing efficiency means the atom which is occupied the space. How much percentage of space has been occupied by the atom? Total space filled by the particles or atom. See, in the whatever the manner, however we are going to fill the atom, there will be a gap between them. See, whenever we are filling this, so this is a space which is left. So that is called as the space which is left, that is called as a void, and the space which is occupied by the particles, that is called as a packing efficiency. So these spaces are called as a voids. The empty spaces remaining after the filling of the atoms, that is called as a voids. Packing efficiency means the total space filled by the particles, the percentage of total space filled by the particles, that is called as a packing efficiency. So very firstly we learn the packing efficiency of face centered cubic unit cell. In that we can call it as a CCP also, closed cubic packed unit cell. So consider a unit cell, cubic unit cell like this. A, right, just name them A. This will be a C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay, so consider a unit cell like this. So this is a unit length, edge length, unit cell edge length. It is called as a B. It is a diagonal. Okay, so consider the triangle ABC, right angle triangle ABC. Then we can write this as EAC square is equal to B square, that is equal to BC square plus AB square. So what is BC now? This is A, edge length, that is A, you can consider. Okay, so unit cell edge length will be A. So then what you can write? A square plus A square. Then what we will be getting? We will be getting 2A square, that is B square is equal to 2A square, or B is equal to what we can write? Root 2A. So what we need? We need, whenever we are going to find the packing efficiency, we need a radius also. So how we are going to find the radius? If R is the radius of the sphere, then how we can going to get this? B is equal to 4R, that is equal to what we got? That is 2A. So applying this formula, then A is equal to, if we are rearranging this, we will be getting 4R upon root 2. This will give the A value, edge length A. Okay, otherwise you can just write it as a 2 root 2 A also we can write. And if you are going to find the R, 2 root 2 R. Okay, so if you want to find the R, then R is equal to A upon 2 root 2. Like this we can write. By using this, we can find the packing efficiency of the face centered cubic unit cell, or CCP or HCP. We know that A is equal to 4R or root 2. So 4R by root 2 or 2 root 2 R. Otherwise, if we need R is equal to A into 2 root 2. Okay. So now packing efficiency is equal to what we can write? Volume occupied by 4 spheres in the unit cell into 100 upon total volume of the unit cell. So why we have taken here 4 sphere? Because here 4 atoms are there in the FCC. In the last concept we have discussed that only number of atoms which are present in the face centered cubic unit cell will be 4. That is 4 sphere, 4 atoms are there. So what we can say? Volume occupied by 4 sphere. That's why we have taken over there into 100 upon total volume of the unit cell. What is total volume of unit cell? That is 2 into root 2 R. So volume of a cube, what is that? Volume of a cube denoted by a cube. Okay, so what is a? We know a is 2 root 2. We can write this as a 2 into root 2 or whole cube. This is the volume of a cube, we can say. Now packing efficiency is equal to what we have formula, volume filled by a force sphere. Why we are taking force sphere here? In the last concept I have discussed number of atoms which are present in the face centered cubic unit cell will be 4. Hence here volume occupied by 4 sphere you are going to take. Okay, 4 sphere into 100 upon what we are going to write, total volume of the unit cell. Total volume of the unit cell, that is what is that, a cube. So volume occupied by the 4 sphere, how much it is there? By 3 pi r cube you are going to use, and total volume of the unit cell we are going to use, there we are going to use the a cube. So here 4 I have taken because of 4 spheres are there, and sphere's volume will be 3 pi r cube. So I am just writing over here, applying into the formula that 4 into 4 by 3 pi r cube upon a cube we know, that is 2 root 2 into r whole cube. Then how much we will be getting? Here 100% will be there. Okay, if you do this one, how much we will be getting? We will be getting 74%. What is the packing efficiency? That is 74% for the face centered cubic unit cell. So this is something about face center, yeah, CCP we can say. Here 74% of space has been occupied by the atom, and only 26% of voids will be remaining. Now we will discuss about the packing efficiency in the BCC. In the body center, BCC means body centered cubic arrangement. So there are 3 atoms along the body diagonal touch each other. See here 3 atoms are touching each other. So when 3 atoms are touch each other, so we will be having a 2 triangle. One you can say triangle EFD, triangle EF and D. So we can draw like this. So another one will be, what is the another triangle? Another triangle will be AFD. This one we can consider AFD. I will be writing first triangle, that is we can consider triangle EFD. Okay, this E, F and D we can consider, and one more is there, that is A, F and D. So when you consider the triangle EFD, so B square is equal to what we can write, A square, okay, and plus A square, that is giving you 2A square, or B is equal to root 2A. When you consider the triangle AFD, what we will be getting? We are going to get C square, this one C. So C square is equal to A square plus B square. A square plus B square, because A it is and this is B. Okay, so this one and this one. So when we are doing that one, A square plus B square we already know. So A square plus 2 root A square. So then what we are going to get? Otherwise we can write it this as a 2A square. So what we are going to get? We are going to get a 3A square, or C is equal to root 3A. So now we know that the length of the body diagonal C is equal to how much? The length of the body diagonal, this one, how much? That is 4R. Where R is what? In the previous when we were discussing about the FCC, I told R is the radius of the sphere, that is atom. So here 3 spheres are there. What we have to do? This one we have to take root 3A is equal to 4R. So you can easily find edge length A, that is A is equal to 4R upon root 3. So when we need to find out the radius, R is equal to what we can take? R is equal to root 3 upon 4 into A. This is the formula to find the radius. By using this, we need to calculate the packing efficiency. So when we are talking about the BCC, how many atoms are there? 2 atoms are there. We have found that in previous section. So what we are going to do, total number of atoms is 2 and their volume will be how much? I already told you, sphere volume will be 4 by 3 into pi r cube. Okay, so here 2 atoms are there. Volume of sphere will be how much? 2 into 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, so and total volume of the unit cell, that is A cube, that A we already know, this is the A. Okay, by using this packing efficiency of BCC we can do. So where volume of sphere will come, there we can take 2 into 4 upon 3 pi r cube into 100 upon total volume of the unit cell. What is that? A cube, that is 4r upon root 3 whole cube we can take. So finally what we will be getting? We will be getting the 68%. What is this 68%? This much space has been occupied by the atoms in the BCC and around 32% of voids is present in the BCC. Last one is packing efficiency in simple cubic unit cell. So when we are talking about the simple cubic unit cell, the atoms which are present at the corners only. So here, whatever the atoms which are present in the corners, the atoms which are touch each other along the edge. Hence what is going to happen? See, these particles which are present in the edges, they are only touching. Here there is no extra particles, not like BCC, not like HCP, CCP. So the edge length or side of the cube, when we are considering, that will be what? That will be A. You can consider this A. This one A, B, C, D atom, E, F, G, H atom if you are considering. Then this edge length will be what? A. Okay. So and the radius of particles, what we can take? That will be A is equal to 2R or R is equal to A by 2 we can take. So we know that the volume of the cubic unit cell, how much it will come? That is A cube. So what we can write this one? 2R cube we can write. That is also simplified into 8R cube. This is the volume of the cubic unit cell. Okay, since this simple cubic unit cell contains only one atom, the volume occupied by the space. Okay, what is the volume occupied by the sphere? Atom in the, that will be how much? That will be only 1 into 4 by 3 pi r cube. So that will be 4 by 3 pi r cube. We know that A cube and volume occupied by the atoms, that also we know only one atom is there. So packing efficiency is equal to what we can write? Volume occupied by the one sphere, that is 4 by 3 pi r cube into 100 upon A cube we already know, that is 8r cube. When we simplify this, then how much we are going to get? We are going to get a 52.4%. That is actually 52.36. It can be written as 52.4%. 52.4%. This means what? 52.4% of space has been occupied by the atoms and remaining will be voids. Next we'll move to the calculation involving in the unit cell dimension. So by using the unit cell dimension, it is possible to calculate the volume of the unit cell, mass of the unit cell and also density of the unit cell. So consider the volume of a unit cell. What is there? We already know volume of unit cell is equal to A cube. So mass of the unit cell, in order to find the mass of unit cell, what we have to do? We need to take the number of atom which is present in the unit cell, that is Z, into mass of each atom. What is that? Mass of each atom will be M. So when we are finding the mass of each atom, when we need mass of each atom, what we are going to do? Molar mass. We will be taking molar mass upon Avogadro number. Okay, so this gives the m, mass of each atom. So by knowing the mass of each atom, and by knowing the number of atom which is present in the unit cell, we will be knowing the mass of unit cell. So we know that density is equal to mass by volume. Substitute this, that mass of unit cell, m means mass of unit cell. What is mass of unit cell we have taken? That is equal to z into m upon volume. Volume is equal to what? A cube. So this can be written as what? How we can rearrange this one? Z into m upon a cube. Here Na is there, so Na we can take Avogadro number. Okay, so if we need to find density, we need this formula, that is Z into m upon a cube into Na. But when we need to find out the mass, then m is equal to, what is going to happen? D into a to the power a cube Na upon Z. So these two formulas are very, very important. Based on these two formula, we will be getting the problems. Based on the formulas, we can find this problem. Like an element having BCC arrangement has atomic mass 50U. Calculate the density of the unit cell. So its edge length they have given, that is 290 picometer. A they have given A is equal to 290 picometer is there. We can convert this into centimeter, that is 290 into 10 to the power of minus 10 centimeter. Then mass they have given, atomic mass, that is 50. Now since it is a BCC geometry, number of atoms which is present in the BCC, that will be Z is equal to 2. So which formula we can use? That D is equal to, we can use the Z into M, that one, Zm upon A cube into Na. So Na is our Avogadro number. Okay, rest everything is given. So Z is 2 into M is 50 upon 290, because this is A cube we have to do. So 290 into 10 to the power of minus 10 whole cube. Okay, so 290 into 10 to the power of minus 10 whole cube into 6.022 into 10 to the power of 10 to the power of 23. Okay, this will become 30. Okay, powers will be multiplied, 30, then 7 is going to be. Okay, so how much we are going to get? We are going to get 100 upon, this will be around 14,68,070, like that it will come. Just calculate this, take out its cube root and multiply with the 6.022. Okay, then it will be approximately 14.68. I have used calculator, so I am just writing the approximate value. So you calculate it and later you divide it. Okay, then it will be 6.808 gram per centimeter. So this will be the value of density for the BCC. So based on this, you can take many problems and you can solve it. Next important problem of the solid state, that is, if three atoms X, Y and Z crystallizes in a cubic solid with X atom at the corners, Y atoms at the centers and Z atoms at the faces of the cube, then write the formula of the compound. See, X atom which is present in the corner, that means what? It will come under the simple cubic unit cell. So we know that in the simple cubic unit cell, X per unit cell, how much it will be there? 8 into 1 by 8, that is 1 atom. Okay, 1 atom at the corner. Second one, we have Y atom. So Y atom which is present in the center directly given, that is, it is of a BCC. So that is also 1 atom. So third one is atom Z which is present in the phases. So it is a face centered cubic unit cell. So face centered means 6 phases are there, and we know that only half of its atom will be participating in the formation of cube. So that will be how much? 3 atom. So then the formula of the compound will be what? X1 is there, Y1 is there and Z3. So this is the formula of the compound. One more same problem we can take. A cubic unit cell is made up of X and Y, where X present on the corners and Y are present on the faces, centers of the faces of the cube. Then find the formula of the compound. We know that when X atom present on the corner in previous problem I have written 8 into 1 by 8, that is equal to 1 atom which is present in the corner. Okay, we know that why it is. And Y atom present on center of the phases. So how many phases are there? 6 into half. Okay, so total how much? 3. So by knowing this, what we can do? We can write the formula. X will be 1, X is to Y, that is 3. Okay, then formula will be X, Y, 3. So this is the formula of the compound. So I hope everyone understood whatever the concept which I have explained and the few problems I have taught from the solid state. So take more examples in order to understand clearly. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and like my videos. Thank you.